Hey guys, what is up? It's Andre. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you're all, having a good time. Today instead, I'm going to be talking about Instagram and my experience with the infamous Instagram Shadowban. I know it's a popular topic, kind of, every now and then. I hope this video is useful to anyone who may be shadow banned. But this is just kind of my personal story. But if you really want to know more specifics, more details on how to get unshadow banned, that kind of stuff, there's a million videos out there. I recommend you go check one of them out. Many of you probably already know what being shadow banned is, especially if it's happened to you. It sucks. Basically, Instagram limits your audience to your most loyal or most consistent followers. So the people who are always liking you, always commenting, that kind of thing. So give or take, your 100 or whatever most loyal followers. In my case, out of, I don't know, seeing during my shadow ban, it was kind of going up and down. Call it 1,950 followers. My posts were probably only going out to around 200 of those followers. And yeah, it sucks. It also takes away your locations for photos. So if you put in a location, then your photo won't appear in that location, which sucks. And then hashtags just didn't work, really limits your reach. You can't really go out to anyone else. You won't hit the explore page. No one's gonna find your account, and yeah, that sucks. So yes, I was shadow banned for, I'd say, quite a few weeks. Now, I'm not going to cover how to get shadow banned. I'm sure many of you might know already. If not, again, there's a million other videos out there covering the topic. But I'm just going to give out a few reasons why I could have been shadow banned. Number one, I think the most plausible reason that I got shadow banned is I got reported a few times. Now in Instagram, of course, there's lots of different communities, there are lots of people with clashing opinions, different ideas, and yeah, I might have just had a different idea or kind of maybe rubbed someone in the wrong way on Instagram, and yeah, I could have been reported for that. There was a couple of instances as well, where I had kind of small feuds with people, and then I may have been reported for that reason. And my one piece of advice to people who may be in kind of that kind of position is, if you're in a feud, if you're in a beef or anything on Instagram, squash that beef. Or if you feel that that person's going to report you, report them first. But yeah, I think I might have been reported, just for like upsetting a few people over some things on Instagram. Number two, this might be possible, but on the other hand, it might not, is the use of hashtags. And when I mean hashtags, I'm talking about excessive use of hashtags and possibly spam hashtags. So for every photo to get maximum coverage, I used 30 hashtags. Instagram gives you a limit of 30, and I used up all 30, why wouldn't you? And 19 of those hashtags would be specific for that photo. So for example, if I was doing a Honda NSX photo, I go hashtag Honda NSX, hashtag NSX, that kind of stuff, hashtag Acura NSX, whatever. But that's only like a couple of hashtags. So then I'd throw in, Civic Type R, kind of similar cars made by Honda or Acura or whatever. But also some of its competitors, so hashtag Lamborghini Huracan, hashtag Ferrari 488, that kind of thing. So that would fill up 19 of my hashtags, and then I had 11 hashtags stored away in my notes on my phone, which I just copy paste for all of them, and that was fine. I've been using the group of 11 hashtags for probably over like a year and a half, and no problem, like literally thousands of photos on my Instagram had those hashtags. So possibly just the kind of consistent use of those 11 hashtags, maybe they thought I was a bot or spam or something. And that could have added something. Now, people in the comments may be saying those 11 hashtags may have been banned, they may have gone banned, and I checked. I went through each individual hashtag, none of them were banned, and I actually created a second account, a backup account for my car Instagram. And I basically just posted the exact same photos as I did on my normal account, and they would appear on, in those locations and those hashtags. So there was nothing wrong with my locations. There was nothing wrong with my hashtags. I wasn't using banned hashtags. I had definitely been shadow banned. Now let's look at it from a timeline perspective. I first got my shadow ban hit me around the 7th of February, around then, 7th of February. And yeah, it just kind of happened out of nowhere. I posted, I think it happened maybe even in the space of like a day. So in the morning, I posted a photo of, I think it was a 911 GT3 RS and a Corvette, and it got like 140 likes, no problem. It's a pretty obscure photo. I didn't expect it to do that well. But then that afternoon, I posted a photo of a Porsche Carrera GT, and it just tanked. It didn't do well, and like every photo from then on until a couple days ago was just bad. So basically, yeah, in the space of one day, I got shadow banned. Yeah. At the time it was happening, Instagram was cracking down on ghost followers. It was pretty big news. It was pretty chaotic. A lot of people were losing followers. People thought there were glitches, there were bugs in the system. Yeah, so that was a bit chaotic. I remember one day, like overnight, I lost 80 followers, and I just got them back the next morning. That was very strange. More recently, towards the end of my shadow ban, Instagram had that whole thing where it just broke. It wasn't working. Facebook was also broken, wasn't working. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. So how did I get, first of all, how did I find out? I just saw my performance was doing pretty bad. My reach was very limited. Yeah. I switched to a business profile once I kind of thought I might be shadow banned, because I used to be a business profile before the shadow ban, a few months ago, maybe like December. I switched to a private to a normal one. I mean, as useful as business profiles are, giving you all the statistics and the analytics and that kind of stuff, it was just too much for me. And I also heard that being a business profile may limit your reach, so once I found out I was shadow banned, I switched back to a business account just so I could see if I was, and yeah, I was. My reach was really bad, and yeah, most of my posts were getting pretty a third of the likes they used to. I was getting no comments as well. Yeah, if you're getting no comments, then yeah. Also, yeah, I just noticed the same group of people just liking all my posts, obviously my most loyal followers. Yeah, and then I guess if you're really paying attention, then you'll be able to pick up on that. How did I get out of it? So a lot of tutorials on YouTube said that, if you're shadow banned, it will only be a few days, like 5 days, a week, 2 weeks. I was shadow banned for almost 2 months. So yeah, just remember that's how long it could last for. I don't know if anything I did, so keep consistently posting may have affected that. I don't know, but yeah, I was shadow banned for almost 2 months. Okay, so one of the things that many people suggest is taking a break from Instagram, like a 2-day break, a 3-day break. I took a 48-hour break. Yeah, just got rid of the app, deleted it, logged out, didn't touch it for 48 hours, and nothing happened. Probably a few days later, I went on a 72-hour break, so a 3-day, deleted my Instagram, again logged out, and yeah, nothing happened. The other thing that many people suggest is buying a promotion. So you can only do this obviously once you have a business profile. You give Instagram some money, they promote your post. So I did it. It was like 300 yen for 24 hours. I don't know what that is converted into other currencies. I think it's only like a couple pence, a couple. Yeah, it must be a few pence or a few American cents. But it's not money. I was like, okay, no big deal. Yes, like the cost of a coffee or something. And I promoted the photo, and it did pretty well. It got like 150 something likes, which compared to everything else, that was pretty well. Interestingly enough, all of those extra likes came from just the promotion. But even once the promotion was out, then my hashtags were still not working, and my locations were still not working. Which was weird, because many people said that buying a promotion fixes it immediately. Obviously, it doesn't. But the interesting thing was probably 5 days after the promotion, my post started appearing in hashtags, my post started appearing in locations again. So I don't know if that had an effect, buying a promotion had an effect, but I also, cut down on hashtags. I used other hashtags, I probably only use like 23 hashtags instead of 30, I didn't copy paste my 11 copy paste hashtags. Interestingly enough, the day I got unshadowbanned, Instagram put out like a survey, and I did the survey, and maybe that had an effect. It's also interesting to note that while I was shadow banned, many people said that going live during a shadow ban kind of proves that you're not a bot. I went live probably twice, 3 times, and yeah, that may have not had. I didn't get unshadow banned straight away. So I don't know if that has an effect, but I didn't get unshadow banned straight away. It didn't really do anything. The other notable thing was, and this happened quite a lot. I forgot how many times it happened, but I be asked to verify my account. I put in my phone number. They send me a text message, and then I'd have to verify my account. Now that happened like a lot of times, but I don't know, that didn't really do anything. Maybe Instagram did think that something dodgy was going on with my account. But every time I verified my account, nothing happened. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna have a screen recording on my phone of how everything went down.
Okay, so now I am on my Instagram. I'm gonna go to my page. Just refresh quick. Okay, so let me take you back to when I identified I was shadow banned. So this was the last photo I remember not being shadow banned. Corvette 997 on the 7th of February. As you can see, I threw in 30 hashtags, GT3RS related stuff, Corvette related stuff, and it got 6 comments. The same day, later that day, I posted a Porsche Carrera GT and only got 100 likes and 2 comments on the same day, as you can see down there, the 7th of February. 30 hashtags, all the same. And then from there, I just noticed that my likes were kind of just depleting. Look at this one. You see 71, no likes, and this was the very next day. Yeah, I mean, there were some exceptions to that. The Ferrari photo did pretty well. This Ferrari photo did pretty well. So there were exceptions, but that might have just been my own followers just, paying more attention to the photo, liking the photo a bit more. So there were some exceptions. This one did very well. So it's not a very consistent thing, but yeah, none of the hashtags were working, and that kind of thing. And it was very frustrating. And then I promoted this post. As you can see here, it says promote again, view insights. And I got 155 likes and 1 comment. But if we go into the insights, by the way, I'm not going to go into the insights for all of them because, So 1,168 people reached, 72% won't follow you, 72% came from your promotion. So basically that's saying that all of these extra people that the post reached were all from the promotion, And if we and there's got no statistics about hashtags because at the time, the hashtags weren't working. So even once the post was promoted, yeah, it wasn't appearing in any of the hashtags, which was confusing for me. You know, I was like, well, isn't it supposed to fix it? I kept posting, and then this photo. At this photo, I realized that my shadow ban had been lifted. As you can see, 171 likes. That was very well. I didn't put in 30 hashtags, you know, I wanted to keep it safe. But if we go view insights over here, it reached 1,076 followers, 72% when following you. But then if we go into impressions over here, 920 from hashtags, which means that through these hashtags, I actually, yeah, I got a lot more reach. And then I checked the location, I checked the hashtags, but we'll just do it again. Let's see, Dodge Viper ACR. It was a couple days ago, so maybe have to do some scrolling. Scroll down to, here we go. So we can see my account has been fixed. My post appears in the hashtag. We go to the location as well, Fuji International Speedway. Sorry. Again, it was a couple days ago, so we're just gonna scroll. There was also a big event on, so there's quite a lot of photos being posted under this location. This is one of my other posts, as you can see on Cheesy Cars, doing pretty well as well. Yeah, also appeared in the location, so I guess that kind of proves it, but we're just gonna find this photo. Here we go. Dodge Viper. Here, as you can see, is my account. Interesting enough, once I got unshadowbanned, all of my older posts, the locations and hashtags started working. So for this one, it was at Bingo Sports, trying to promote my video, didn't do a lot of hashtags. Yeah, so at the time, the location didn't work, but now if we go to Bingo Sports location, should be here, maybe recent. So now we can see my post is here. It has appeared in my, yeah, in the feed. Also, hashtag Bingo Sports. There's not a lot of posts here, so it's very easy to tell. And yes, my post is here as well. So after my shadow ban was lifted, all of my older photos have basically been fixed. If we go to this one, for example, the one that was promoted, hashtags weren't working. If I go Team Amnesia hashtag, there it's here at the very top. Again, some of my posts are doing very well. This one, for example, I started using the 11 copy paste hashtags again. So it had 30 hashtags, and yeah, nothing bad happened. Post is doing incredibly well. I'm very happy that my account is fixed. Yeah, please come follow me on Instagram. As you can see, my page is on Dreezy_cars. I'll leave a link in the description.
Well, guys, so yeah, thank you for hearing my story. There will be a proper car video tomorrow, maybe even today, you know. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of content lined up, pretty exciting content that I'm pretty happy to put out. But yeah, I hope all of you have a good day. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. Please go follow me on Instagram as well. I'll link it below. Yeah, have a good day. Peace.